been a few days since I flexed these, so just double checking them before I start shooting a little bit. Yeah, about to shoot a little bit. Honestly, just getting up, getting my coffee. What about you, man? What you doing? Dustin, what's up, brother? Acting like you were. Hey, as long as you acting like you working, buddy. Look busy, right? Coldwater, you're behind, ain't you? This is my third name change due to copyright and bullcrap. So, I don't even know how far we are right now. Let's see. We are at a whopping 25 yards right now. But first shot with the new arrows, so let's see how sighted in they are. Or how much different they're going to be, I should say. Because they are a little bit heavier. I ain't picked up this bow in 2 weeks. Let's see how she do. No, wait. It may help if I adjust my yardage. Okay. There go mosquitoes out here killing me. That's how you draw, Drew. Okay, let's go check a few of those. Oh, as I said, first time picking a bow up in 2 weeks. Group's not as tight as I want it to be. I know it's only 25 yards, but I mean, it ain't bad. And I know these arrows are actually 20 grains heavier than my last setup, so I still got to sight them in. But, let's see. Yeah, I had one flyer up top here and one flyer down there at the bottom. But I had 3 of them in there, so a little on the low side, not bad. So, go ahead and pull these. And we'll go try again. I just did these, and first time shooting, and I've already freaking hit one and ripped off. I know freaking hit one and ripped off. I know. Cutting out. Yeah. Well, I'm outside, so my Wi-Fi can only reach so far. Is that better now that the phone is still? Alright. Let's just do 3 this time instead of 5, so I'm not potentially messing up all my fletchings again. All right, I'm gonna go pull these real quick. I'll be right back. That way the phone quits cutting in and out. All right, let's step it back a little bit. I won't stay right there. Trying to lean my phone up on my truck. Trying to find a good spot. There we go. That'll work. Okay. I don't be over there judging the house. That's just a rental house for my Monday through Friday. All right, so we're at 30. Pretty steady. What's my draw? 28 and a half. Oh, we're judging. Yeah, I know. I know. If you wanted to be all judgy, you look at this house and then realize that that house will fit inside my actual house. If you wanted to get real judgy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Water, how you doing today, bud? I appreciate the follow, buddy. Good today. Good. Finally got some good rest. And cause yesterday we were out in the middle of nowhere yesterday on a literally a 4 mile dirt road with no trees, no nothing. So it was just straight, just sun all day yesterday. I think we ended up putting up a little bit over 3 miles of fiber yesterday. It was just insane. So yeah, I got a little heat exhaustion going on yesterday, but got some good rest. So I'm feeling good today. All right, I'm gonna pull those. Be right back. 410s. What do you mean 410s? Four 10 hour. Oh, no, it's pretty much. It is four. Because on Fridays, if we don't get our paperwork turned in by lunch on Friday, we are no, I'm not at work right now. If we don't get our paperwork turned in by lunch on Friday, we don't get paid. So we spend most of the morning, Friday doing our paperwork. So and making sure we get it in. So yeah, we just as far as physical work, we work 4 hours or 4 days, but we'll get up, around 6, and Yeah, 10, sometimes 11 or 12 hours. That's about average each day. Yeah. I can still read your comments and stuff. I just, you know, got to keep the other thing out of the camera. Drew or somebody else maybe at the house, you want to shoot, get on here, we'll shoot together. This is a Tideway. You can see the, there it is. That's Tideway. Shooting darts yesterday. You know, at 10 yards, it's not that hard to do. Jacob, what's going on? Oh, got a request. Who's going to come in here? Drew, there it is.
What's up, dude?
Well, I just threw y'all down. My bad. Everybody just went for a ride.
Just throw us on the ground then.
Yeah, I pretty much did. Y'all fell between the bed and the cab of my truck and just slid straight down. What bow do I shoot? Okay, I've got the Matthews Phase 4 29. I got the Elevate camo on the limbs with the ambush riser. Custom thread strings, flow green, flow orange, with a white pinstripe and OD green serving. And I also just got my OD green sight ring inside the UV slider and the OD green wheel as well.
Looks good.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm still learning that going from the white that it comes with to the green sight ring. It is a little different. I ain't gonna lie. With the white, it is a little easier. So I may switch back to the white, but I just had to have my Matthews all pretty and matching.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. It's hot, so we're taking a little break, sitting in the AC.
I got you.
We ain't really doing too much. We're just caulking today, so.
Hardware, Alaska. You going bear hunting with your bow this weekend? I'm assuming you're up in Alaska, because we are not in bear season right now. But yes, that is exciting.
That's on my bucket list. I do want to hunt a bear once.
I got a guy that invited me to come hunt a bear up in North Georgia where he's at, and he put me on the list, for his property. 2 years ago, he sent me pictures of over 13 different bears. Um, Last year, not a single one came onto the property. I don't know where they went or what happened. So I'm hoping this year they'll come back.
They heard you were coming and left.
I guess. Oh, you spring bear in Alaska. Okay. I got you. It's spring bear.
There's not a whole lot of critters with the heat right now that I'd go chase. There's not.
That live that we were in the other night with Average Joe with a bow.
Yep.
He actually just went May 7th. He went and did a hog hunt.
Really. I might go sit for a pig this weekend, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the good thing about pigs. As far in my state and in your state, there's not a season.
Well, we kind of on that WMA. There's kind of like they don't want you hog hunting during turkey season. So from the beginning of turkey till the end of turkey, they kind of shut it down because they don't want guys going in there at night with thermals blowing turkeys off the roost.
Yeah, I can understand that. Cold water, you run dogs, only a few use bows. I got you. I've never ran dogs. The only time I've ever ran dogs was, squirrel hunting. But I've never ran dogs.
I don't think I've even ran dogs on squirrels.
Okay. Well, my grandfather, out here in Georgia, there's like an outdoor magazine. It's called the Georgia Outdoor News, or GON. My grandfather's been in that magazine multiple times with his dogs. He breeds mountain curs for squirrel hunting.
So, you know the movie where the red fern grows?
Yeah.
The
That's the green one, right?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, my great grandpa bred those two dogs. They were out of his dog's litter. So
Cool.
he's been in Coon Hunter magazine a whole bunch of times, and he was the #1 coon hunter in the United States for like 10 years or something crazy.
That's crazy.
He's passed away now, but he had the top bloodline and all this stuff, and I just never got into coon hunting really.
Yeah, I got you. But you see what I'm doing here, Drew? I'm sitting here just hanging out, talking to y'all, taking a break. You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, I got that all or nothing mentality though, and it doesn't work very good.
I did the same thing, and man, when I first started, and dude, it was like the next day I couldn't even hardly move my daggum traps or shoulder or nothing like that, and it was just plus when I first started, I was way overdrawn as far as my poundage. But so I would shoot 100, 200 arrows a day, and I'll still do that 100, 200 arrows a day, but I'll take breaks. I've definitely learned.
Hey, what do you use to edit your YouTube videos?
CapCut.
On your phone or on a computer?
I don't run computer. I do everything on this small computer that I'm looking at right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, my phone says it doesn't have enough storage to use so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do it on a computer tonight.
Yeah, I use CapCut, and I use the free version. I don't have the pro version as of right now. The pro version does have some more things that the free version doesn't, but for my stuff, and I just I'm not one that's gonna I'll spend thousands of dollars on this, but I'm not gonna spend thousands of dollars on something they can see me, and it's just I get it, but it does in a lot of ways. Sometimes if you're so into the filming side of it, and Huntco, I know you're in here, and this is what you do, and I get it. But I've talked to people, and I've witnessed it too, that sometimes overthinking the filming side of it ruin a hunt. So just I don't spend too much into the equipment side of it for filming. What I got is what I got.
Yeah, I want to get what is that camera called? Sony A7 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm also worried that it'll take away the feeling I get from hunting. Like it'll become like work.
And the people I've talked to, sometimes they'll have great luck with it, but a lot of the times they're trying to get the shot, on the camera, and that much extra movement or just something goes wrong to where they can't even get the shot off, and all they do is get great footage of the deer, but they can't even get a shot off.
A7 III, yep, that's what it is. What's up, Ruthless?
Ruthless, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know, I might be getting like a chest mount for my phone or something. That way I can just hit record, and if it gets it, it gets it, and if it not, it don't. Either a chest mount or a head mount, but I don't know how I feel about my phone being up on top of my head.
Just get you a head mount for like a little, GoPro or even one of those. If you want, if it's in the budget, get one of those little, Walmart action cameras.
I looked at a Vivitar last night.
The quality is the GoPro, but it'll still get the job done.
Use the painted arrow mounts. Is that the one that puts on the front of your bow?
Yep.
Because I've heard those do good, but when you when you shoot, you obviously have some movement afterwards.
Oh, you do have a lot of shot movement. You do, and you got to think about the weight of your phone. I mean, if you're running the stabilizer like I am, and then you put that on there, you basically have 4 stabilizers in the front. It's stupid heavy. Well, my phone, anyways. My phone is stupid heavy. So I mean, it's all preference, though. It's all individual preference.
So what do you think of the arrows I got?
I think they look awesome, man. And I was actually really proud of your video that you did. It was actually a really very well put together video.
I got a YouTube video coming out on. I don't even know a date, JD. I'm not even gonna give a date yet because I've only got about 2 minutes worth of actual footage. I got about 30 minutes worth of pictures and videos and shit, but I've cut it down to like 2 minutes, so I still got a bunch of stuff to film. But I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm using iMovie though.
But yeah, it was when I saw your little reel once you finally got your arrows in, and I was like I said, I was actually very surprised and I felt good about that video. It was really well done, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh,
Easy, killer. Dude, I don't know. I know you know how to shoot, but it looks like your nose is like smashed onto that string.
I've got a big ass nose, dude.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that one I did, and the shot shows it. I'm low. I was putting too much string pressure on. So you're right. I was.
I know you'll pick me apart. I figured I'd return the favor.
Fine, man.
So you have the Tidewee harness. What rangefinder do you have?
I cheap harness, cheap rangefinder. I am a Amazon princess, buddy.
Yeah, I'm looking at a rangefinder. So I don't know. I either want to go with the Tidewee one, that Tidewee 700, or because I don't.
Highway 700 is pretty good from what the stuff I've read about it and seen about it. I like it.
But I just don't know if I need to get it off the TikTok shop or get it off Amazon.
Either way.
Yeah. JD, Travis asked if you're doing any TAC events.
Slapping arrows. So I don't travel and do tech events. I was gonna do the one here in Georgia when they finally came to Georgia, but I was working, so no, I didn't get to make it.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but we were working too, so.
Yeah, Hunt Co. I know a guy that's got a coat for Tidewee too. Me.
Do you have a code for Tidewee?
Yeah, I've had them. I've had Tidewee for God almost a year now.
Yeah, I tried to email them and they never got back with me, so.
Yeah, I got on with them about a year ago.
You might have to put in a good word for your boy, because I tried to email him, twice last week and once this week.
I bought this harness off of Amazon because Tidewee has a sponsorship or partnership with selling on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the harness on Amazon, and then I just took some pictures of it, like a little reel kind of deal.
Yep.
And put it on Instagram, and then shared it to them on Instagram, and then they reached out to me and said, "Hey, we want be a field staff or whatever they call it, and here's your code." I'm like, "Okay."
Dude, I got their boots, They're Tideweed, like muck boot style boots.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
Yeah.
You know, being down here, I don't like a boot that's super hot.
Yeah.
These breathe good, but they're waterproof.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. Okay, Huntco, I got you. Yeah, I haven't got a hold of anybody like, serious like that, but um I'd like to. So if you know a guy, we know a guy, they know a guy, hook your buddy up. Boss called, hang tight. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go pull these. I'll be right back. Oh, that's cool, Hunko. That's very cool. Yeah, I need to get a way to get a hold of, Cody. I love the Tidewood stuff, man. Like their jackets that they got and their pants and hell, the blind, rangefinder. I mean, all their stuff is pretty good quality. Broadhead, you guys like. So, I mean, that's like asking why is a duck's butthole watertight. I mean, it's just is what it is. There's so many different opinions. But I run a fixed blade and I run the Black Flag Archery hemorrhage broadhead. Yeah. See, there's so many different ones. There's not one end all be all broadhead. There's not. Whatever works for you may not work for me. I mean, if you're ethical with your accuracy, you can do the job with a field point, but that's not what we're here for. Um, we want it to be as quick and as humane as possible. So, but everybody likes what everybody else likes. Yeah, the Mega Meats are a good head. I've had a few issues with the Mega Meats. Not many, but just a few. But it's been enough for me not to shoot them anymore. But they are. I mean, they do work. They do work really well. What trigger am I using? I'm using the B3 exit, and I've got it put on a wrist strap. want to step back to 60 so I can finish setting my sight tape up, because the like I said, the new arrows are about 20 grains heavier. So I know when I go further out, I'll probably have to go to one sight tape lower. Out of curiosity, what issues did I have? How does it feel with a wrist strap? It feels fine with a wrist strap. The wrist strap doesn't bother me at all, because I'm still pulling, and see, this is completely slacked right here. So I'm still pulling with my hand, so I don't even feel the wrist strap. The only point of the wrist strap is just so I can let go of it. So the issues I had was, I had a couple. I mean, it could have been the pack that I used. It could have been, whatever the case may be. But I did have them where one blade would come unclipped in flight, and it would throw my arrow way off. Luckily, I did still, end up recovering that animal, but it hit way back because the blade opened. And then obviously there's the other issue of, I'm a pocket shooter. So I shoot on that little skin fold right behind the shoulder. I hug that pocket. I don't shoot, I don't aim for double lung or anything. I aim for heart every single time. But when you're aiming that close and when you're shooting in the pocket and you've got an expandable, if you do happen to miss a little bit left or right, you're coming in contact with bone. So I shoot a fixed blade because of that. If I was a, and you would have, bad deflection and stuff like that. But if I was, a high lung or a double lung shooter, I would run a mechanical. But because of where I shoot, I run a fixed blade, so I shoot a pocket. I aim at the pocket. I got you, Travis. I got you. But I mean, if I was going to be running a mechanical and still being a pocket shooter, I would run the dead meat. It's a smaller cut, smaller angle that it actually opens, so you're actually losing less kinetic energy. As far as you're losing less kinetic energy dump once it hits the critter. You're not having to use so much force to open up such a big, angle or blade. So if I do run mechanical, it's a small mechanical. But again, this is all, my opinion on what I do and what I like. It's not, I'm not trying to state facts that saying anybody's wrong for doing what they do. I don't care if you shoot a stupid ass rage. You can. It works. If it works for you, it works. I'm not here to change you. I run the Black Flag Archery, the Hemorrhage broadhead. I shoot for Black Flag Archery, so that's the only head I'll use. I've tried multiple as of this year, and currently right now, that's the only head I'll use. But yeah, like I was saying, I wanted to step back earlier to 60 and finish working on my sight tapes because these arrows are about 20 grains heavier. But where my 60 is, there's my neighbor's big old pit bull over there. She's nice, but I just don't want y'all to be dealing with the barking and all that stuff. So I'm just going to stay right here. Yeah, it's Travis. It's Black Flag Archery is the owner of the bow shop I work at is the owner of Black Flag Archery. So he's local here to Georgia, but he is, obviously he sells them online on our website, Bow Hunter Supply. He sells them, but yeah, it's harder for a lot of people to know about all these when it's mainly just a small, right here in Georgia. It's only a one-man crew making these broadheads. So we're trying to get him out there. He just released them 2 years ago, I think. So it takes time. Oh yeah, I mean we've Hunt Co. We've all spent plenty of time, messing with different broadheads. We've all spent plenty of time, messing with different broadheads. We've all spent plenty of time, messing with different broadheads.
Sorry, I had a real bad echo there for some reason.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was listening to myself talk.
Sorry, the boss called me, and his boy's actually trying to get into archery. So he's like, I don't know where to start or what to do. He went and bought him a bear apprentice.
Just tell him to come on the live. We'll talk to him.
He's like, so I'm actually trying to figure out, do you think it would be smart, that blackout phase I had, it goes down to 6 pounds, to give that boy that and let him shoot it? Like crank it down to like 30 pounds. He's 9.
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's smart. It help anybody out getting into the archery game. Absolutely, I condone that 100%. I'm not gonna say it's smart to give it to him. I don't care if it's your boss or not. You got to make something.
Well, or what if I just had the kid work for it? I don't want my boss to pay for it. I want the kid to work for it. Because then it'll mean more to him if he works for it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's also 9, and if he's anything like my son, in 2 weeks he's gonna want to do something else.
That's true. I
mean,
don't know.
You do you, boo boo. I just, if you want to make the kid work for it, hey, that's cool. But I wouldn't. You figure out a different way. But I wouldn't give it.
Yeah.
Just because I know his mindset's gonna change in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna end up giving it to him, and get him into it, because he got a bear apprentice from a yard sale, and apparently he ain't put the thing down. So.
Gotcha.
But I think he's outgrowing that apprentice pretty quick.
Yeah.
But. Oh God, he's doing a Chris B. Hold the bow up to stabilize the rangefinder.
Hey, that's target game, buddy. That's target game.
Good.
I didn't learn that from Chris B. I learned that from being in the target world.
Yeah.
Chris B learned it from me.
That is thunder. Oh boys, we may be packing up.
I say work like 34 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going back to look like I'm doing something. And then we're probably gonna roll out of here about noon. It's too doggone hot, and there ain't enough for us to do. So, are you off work?
Yep.
For the weekend?
Yep.
There you go. You gonna do it?
Well, no, I got to go to the bow shop tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying as a lineman.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
There you go. That's a good deal then. You get to go get paid to have fun now.
Yep. And I also talked to my boss earlier this week too. I now have permission to actually go live while I'm at the shop.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. Are y'all a bear dealer?
No.
No.
Matthews, Hoyt, and PSE.
But okay, let me ask this differently. Are you a Trophy Ridge dealer?
We got some things in Trophy Ridge, not a bunch.
I want to look at a site, and the pictures that they have on between Amazon and Scotty's website, there's a couple things I want to look at, and I might need it explained. So, if you have it.
Which one?
The single pin. What is it called?
Talking about the React single pin that you just did a video on?
No, the Swift.
Shift?
Yeah, Swift. I don't remember. It's a single pin slider.
Okay.
Or it might be a triple pin slider or a 3-pin slider. I don't remember. I'll send you a picture of it.
What's your question about it?
What are them knobs on the top and what do they do? Is that your adjust, like instead of having an Allen key?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's toolless.
Gotcha.
Something felt funky on that last draw.
Looks funny. Yeah, the Swift. Thanks, Dustin. No, and I know that's not just a Chris B thing. I was just giving him a hard time, honestly.
No, Chris B started out as a professional world target archer, so that's where we all get it from. Is just steadiness while we're looking at targets.
Now, do you range deer like that?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say if you're pulling your bow off the hanger to range a deer, there's probably a problem.
Yeah, no. I don't do that. Yeah, Dustin, he did learn to shoot in Georgia too. He learned at George Riles' shop. George Riles is a beast.
Since y'all deal Hoyt, what's your take on the Z1S?
It's a great bow if you're wanting to struggle drawing. It's a speed bow. The cams are basically a freaking triangle.
Yeah.
So it's a speed bow. We've got one there. I've shot it at 70 pounds, and it feels like I'm pulling a 90-pound bow. But it's stupid fast. I mean, I did a 400 grain arrow at 355. It's stupid fast. And that's what I do, Dustin. I'll be in the stand, or the saddle or whatever I'm in, and I'll start ranging trees and judging that once the deer, or whatever critter, comes in around that marker. Looking to sell your venom? I got you. I got one of those at the shop too. I actually got a guy coming next week. I ordered new mods for him because he's a shorter draw, but the venom that we had set up had longer mods on it. So I ordered the new mods for him and got them put on, and he's coming in next week to trade in a bow for that Venom. It's a Venom Pro 33.
I think if I get a new bow, my next one will be a Prime.
Yeah, Drew, log into your YouTube and check out Lancaster, some of their videos, because if they do have, or just type in that site, and Lancaster should have a video on it, and it goes through a full in-depth, on that site. Lancaster is one of the best for product reviews.
I know I like the way their website's set up. It's pretty easy to use. I didn't even know they had a YouTube, but
Huntco's RX-8 or Alpha. Okay. My personal opinion, I don't like Hoyt. I shot a Hoyt. I just don't like Hoyt anymore. But my personal opinion, out of those two, if those are my only options, I'm going with the Alpha. Carbon has more vibration because it's less weight inside the riser, so the vibration from the shot breaking has to go somewhere. I don't like carbon bows. I never will. They're just too much vibration, and I don't hunt in a place that's cold enough to justify having to have a carbon riser. I go Alpha. I go aluminum or machined or whatever, metal riser.
I got to worry about my bow getting too hot rather than too cold. So
all you really got to worry about is your strings, not your bow.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
I mean, that's any bow, though. Once you get to that 85-degree mark, it's, I've hunted when it's 90, and it, an early season here in September. But you're okay as long as you're not out there all fucking day. If you're out there in the direct sun all day after 85 degrees, that's when your wax will start to melt and things can start happening with your strings.
Yeah, if it's 85, 95 degrees outside, there's no way I'm sitting in the sun all day. No.
The Dustin, the Ultra 8's not as bad as other carbon risers. I will give you that. I'll agree with you on that one. But in my opinion, and just the way it feels to me, I hate the draw cycle of the new Hoyts. I can't stand them. Hold on, I gotta verify this for some damn reason. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hunt Co, where you're at, it's definitely cold. I get it. The coldest it got here on me last year was, I think, 17 temp, but 10 degree with the wind chill. But yeah, that's as cold as it got on me last year.
Last year, I think the coldest we got was 14.
Yeah.
And that was in February. That was after almost everything's already
There's still
done.
people in here that are in the negative 30s, and it's just stupid. So I get it.
Yeah, no. I'm good on that. It gets that cold. I can miss a day.
Yeah.
There was a time, I say that, I wouldn't miss that day, but because if we have a cold front like that move in, there's going to be deer going everywhere.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be moving.
So,
The Ultra 8 is freaking amazing, and I am not. Well, I am not what?
I am not Guy. This is what it.
I'm not Guy. I don't understand that comment.
Are you not a Hoyt guy, Dustin? Is that what you're saying?
What's up, Nick? I'm just out here shooting the bow a little bit. Oh, you're not a carbon guy. I got you. Yeah.
No, not you.
But the RX-8, that is one of the best carbon bows out of the carbon bow lineup. But I still I'm not a Hoyt guy, and I'm not a carbon guy, so I just won't do it. I got the Matthews Phase 4 29.
JD, why do you go with a 29 over a 33? Or I don't even know if they made a Phase 4 and a 33, but you know what I'm saying, a longer axle.
Yeah, they did. So in the target world and the 33 world, that I don't really consider that a target bow, but I'm used to a very long axle. I mean, you remember my Darton, it was 37 and a half axle to axle. But for saddle hunting, and if I'm ever in a situation where I'm hunting out of a blind, I want a shorter axle to axle, so I have actually room to draw the bow. And a shorter axle to axle is actually faster too.
Yeah. I got like the slowest to slow. I got a long axle to axle, not long, but a 32 with a single cam. It's going to be pretty slow.
Yeah, but I mean that's just the nature of the beast with a single cam. So I mean it's just that's its own fault by default. So it's not nothing you can really do about it. And you can still do a great job with them.
Yeah.
Look at the hunting public. That's all they use is single cam bows, and they're shooting 500, 600 grain arrows at 220 feet per second, and still getting full pass throughs. Try X28. I got you.
Dustin, I agree with that. ATA is a massive preference thing these days.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm out in the woods with it, not like doing 3D, like if I'm actually using it to put, food in the freezer, I don't want anything longer than a 32, and that's just my preference. Just for the type of hunting I do and the situations I'm in, I don't want anything longer than that. If I'm doing 3D or something like that, I don't care how long it is. I mean, the longer the ATA, the axle to axle, the more stable the bow's going to be.
Tri-X is 28 inches. Have you seen? There was something else I was gonna ask you about. There's a.
That's not bad.
So the whole.
That's not a bad mix. That's pretty good.
Well, Dustin, it also doesn't help you have enough bows to start your own shop. So.
Yeah, which bow do I want to use today? Yeah, I don't have that problem. Oh, Coldwater's back. Quit talking about him.
He's got as many bows as I got t-shirts, so.
No, don't hold it over the water.
You'll laugh, but I do ask myself that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it
goodness.
was all bad things, Coldwater. That's the only thing we'll talk about you is bad things.
Dustin, I think that's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell is this? Whatever.
Substances featured in this live could start on. Substances featured in this live could start on.
Dustin, you gotta get back out. Or Drew, not Dustin. Sorry. Steve-O, what's up? That went high. How the hell did that go high? Oh, no, it didn't go high. We're good. The paper moved at the top, so I thought it went a little high. Well, Coldwater, I can't, and I think that's why I got that little message earlier. So I try not to. Seen that before scrolling. Yeah, I just, like I said, I try not to let it be on the screen. But sometimes you can't really avoid it. All right, last one. We'll go pull these. All right, let me go pull these. I'll be right back. Keep waiting for my neighbor to get their dog inside so I can go back out to 60 and reset up my new sight tape. 7 new photos. My trail camera's going off. Try North, what's up? You back? Come on in here then. What sight am I running? Got the Ultra View slider.
What's up?
Morning, sunshine.
We got stuff to grow.
Yeah. Dude, I'm about to change my phone number.
Why?
Every time my phone rings, it makes your live like echo real bad.
Yeah.
And my brother called me. My boss called me, and then I got 6 text messages just in the little bit of time I was off of here.
I've got 8 new pictures on my trail cam that came in while I'm in here, but I'm not going to check them right now. I'll check them later.
See, but even if my phone's ringing, it still messes up the live. So
Yeah. So, hey, you want to see what I'm wearing early season when it's really, really hot outside?
Crocs.
My camo Crocs. Damn straight.
Yeah, I just can't get down with Crocs. I used to wear them all the time, but my feet sweat, and then I just don't like it.
I got you. I got some. I got the Mossy Oak Hey Dudes too.
You got the Bottomlands ones?
Yeah.
Dude, I want those so bad. I got it.
The other problem is No, the dog's still out there. So, but the second problem is I can't have my phone out there at the 60, just because I don't have anything to set my phone on.
Yeah, that's kind of this boat I'm in at the house, which I think I'm gonna go get a $30 tripod from Walmart.
I've got tons of tripods. They're just at the house, the other house,
Where are you at now?
the rental house.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm staying here, even though I'm off work. I'm staying here because it's closer to the boat shop.
Gotcha. I was gonna say your setup looks a lot different. What site do I run? Or is that for JD? JD, did you already answer that?
Yeah, I did, and I haven't seen a comment come through since. So
Okay. I didn't know if you answered it or if it just popped up or what.
it was right before you came back in.
Gotcha. Whew. I don't think it'd be too hot if we weren't surrounded by concrete here.
Yep, that does put
Yes.
up.
It's concrete and black poles.
There you
No,
go.
no. Take me back to the woods. I'm good on this. Yeah, no, I don't like going to the city, but I got to for work, so. I'm just glad I don't live down here.
How
But-
far are you away from your home area today?
Only about, 30 minutes? Yeah. I'm gonna turn this camera on though. I'm gonna show you this view I got today. Hang on, not that.
Travis, you were gonna buy one, but just can't get away from the HHA. I got you. I sell HHA.
That right there. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me just throw you on the ground. There we go.
That right there is the FSU stadium for football.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're pretty close today.
I got you.
Yeah, y'all don't need to look at my ugly mug.
Not any better.
I know that's right. As long as you leave that hat on, we'll be all right. Nobody will go blind.
What'd you say?
Oh, good Lord. You look like somebody when you do that. I can't remember who it is.
All right, let's do another set. I've already done 60.
JD, what arrows are you using?
I got the Grip TKO Elites.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All the goodies.
That's a question I don't have an answer for. JD, what's your take on the new Boonie?
It's a good site. I think they're cutting it real close with the windage adjust like this one has. So I'm surprised that Colby hadn't. I'm sure he probably has, but contacted Spot Hog and be like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" It's a good site though.
Hunt Co's giving away some RIP TKOs.
Is he?
Yep.
I got you. The sports. Okay, so that's you got the elite, the gamer, and then the sports. So that's the red label. That's the 6,000 straightness. long as you cut it right, I don't care how much your straightness tolerance is. Cut it from both ends, back and front. Make that thing spin straight.
Dude, them arrows you got look pretty doggone sweet.
You ate it. Yeah, they go with the setup real well. The green and the dark green and the orange. They go with it well.
I think I am gonna change to some different nocks though. Them black nocks are real hard to see. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'll end up going with lighted nocks. Just at least a orange knock or something.
Yeah, I like to run a brighter knock because I don't run lighted knocks.
And I have orange string, so I think an orange knock would look pretty good.
Okay, Dustin, I got you. I didn't know if he had it or not. I was just making a statement. But it's Colby with a K, not a C. So.
I'll do two. One more two. Okay.
Autocorrect while driving a mower. I got you. Excuses you can't spell.
Hey, if my camera's not on, can I be in a motor vehicle?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I just didn't want to get me or anybody else in trouble.
Good. Camera ain't on. We can't see. Thank God.
Well, no kidding, dude. I'm a sweaty mess right now.
Hey, Dustin, let's have let's do a draw off competition.
What is this? I heard Dustin's gonna challenge Shooter to a Nerf bow battle.
Nerf bow battle? Me and you, Drew, we need to do a draw competition. Huntco, yeah, I know Colby, and I also know Max, who's their customer service rep.
No. He's going down. Dustin, you type real well for being on a mower.
Do they do sponsorships? Yeah, look at Chris B.
Dude, Coldwater's lighting me up about my draw. Good Lord. You drive a stander, one-handed all day. I was gonna say, if you're on a zero turn typing is good.
Terry, appreciate the follow, buddy.
Hook a brother up. Tried to email, but no response.
Okay, I'll reach out to him.
No, Dustin, I'm talking about a sit down.
many arrows do I have? 2. Okay.
JD, what target do you have?
A black styrofoam one.
Gotcha. And you do a pretty good job with it, Dustin. Your lines look pretty straight.
They look good from here.
Shoot, it'll look good for my house. I did that in high school. I worked for a lawn company. That was fun. Me, 2 of my buddies, and my uncle.
That's all Dustin does. He's been doing that for years.
I think Dustin owns the company, don't he?
Yep. Ready?
Line's crooked. Double down ain't giving him enough slack today.
No, Double Down ain't gonna give nobody no slack. I'm surprised he ain't said nothing to me yet.
I don't know he's got much room to talk if he's lotioning his knees. All right, last one. We'll go pull. See how bad these groupings are.
They're probably pretty bad.
I'd rather have crooked lines than moisturized knees. Just trying to make you laugh mid-draw.
No, you ain't breaking me. You ain't breaking me.
No, but it's worth a shot. Oh boy, Ellie.
Not gonna lie, I know this group is pretty bad. Starting to get a little tired.
Did you see? I don't know if I sent you that picture of that first group I shot with the Nimrod arrows. They weren't that bad.
Yeah.
I think it's the arrows. Heat-seeking arrows. It's not that bad. A little low.
I had one flyer. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I know they're always going to be a little low because I haven't redone my sight tape yet for these heavier arrows.
It's not terrible.
Nah, it ain't bad. There's the button.
It'll get the job done in the woods, I'll tell you that.
Well, like I said, once this neighbor puts the dog up, I'll go out to 60 and redo my sight tape.
Yeah. I might have to move where I set my target up. Whoa. The water truck guy was about to run us over. Once I get this new target, I'm probably gonna have to change it up. That way I can get some more distance.
So these things, let me show you. You see I got this black target, Infinity?
Yep.
So, but then I got this big beautiful X on here. But this is nice targets. This is just a piece of paper.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Nice targets. They're on Facebook as well. But they are $2 a piece, and they have different ones, different sizes. They've got a real life deer printed one that's big for like a 4x4 target. And then they've also got one this same size that has a whole bunch of cards on it where you can just play arrow poker. It's actually really cool.
I seen a guy, he made a target, and him and his daughter were playing tic-tac-toe.
Yep.
That'd be pretty fun. I like to get one of the Morel dice targets and throw it, and then
Yeah.
not range it, and then because there's sometimes you have a deer come in before you get a chance to range,
Yeah.
and so just throw it out there.
That's how you can start working on your judging.
Yeah.
So, I'm one of those that if you tell me it's 20 yards and I stand there and look at it, I'm going to tell you it's 60. I can't judge for shit. I'll be honest. I can't do it.
I can get close.
My
Like,
son is crazy. My son can get within 3 yards every single time.
If it's 50 and in, I can get close enough that I could do what needs done, but not anything past 50. I'm kind of SOL at that point. Yeah, we're headed home now. When I get home, I'm gonna, I guess, jump off of here and start filming the rest of that YouTube video.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna go see if I can't start in this tape, and then I'll probably jump back on later this afternoon and shoot some more once I'm already sighted in.
once I get this video uploaded onto that computer from my phone, I'm probably gonna jump on while I'm editing it.
There you go.
Might give a little sneak peek.
There you go. There you
Might. But yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off here for a little bit, let the phone charge up.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. We'll see you.
See ya.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna hop off here, take a little break, and then go sight in, and for the new tape, and then I'll jump back on later. We'll see y'all.